Charlotte Beecham reflects on her new collection, the impact of Taylor Swift and her grandmother's fashion legacy. Charlotte Simone, renowned within fashion circles, has established her brand as a hallmark of style and creativity. Her vibrant coats and eye-catching accessories have become essential pieces in the wardrobes of trendsetters, marked by a unique blend of color, texture, and whimsical nostalgia. Over the past decade since launching her namesake label, Charlotte Simone Beecham has garnered an impressive clientele of celebrity enthusiasts, featuring names such as Gigi Hadid, Suki Waterhouse, Dua Lipa, and notably Taylor Swift. These designs draw significant inspiration from the wardrobe of her beloved grandmother. An irresistible drop format. One of the enchanting aspects of Charlotte's brand is its release strategy, a limited edition collection philosophy that leads to pieces flying off the shelves within mere hours, leaving fans in eager anticipation for the next launch. With the introduction of her latest collection, aptly named Drop 1, Charlotte reiterates that winter fashion can be vibrant, playful, and joyous, rather than muted and dreary. In a recent conversation with Fashion, Charlotte shared insights about her brand's essence for autumn-winter 2025, discussing everything from the creative sparks of her latest offerings to the everlasting influence of her grandmother, alongside expert styling tips for her signature outerwear. Inspirations behind Drop 1. When asked about the inspiration fueling the designs for Drop 1, Charlotte described it as a celebration of the free-spirited vibe of the early 1970s. She noted, "This collection encapsulates the excitement of dressing up during moments that make you feel truly alive." Her trip to New York City earlier this year, a place of significance where Charlotte Simone began, played a pivotal role in this creative endeavor. Consider Drop 1 a heartfelt tribute to New York City. I am endlessly thankful to this vibrant metropolis for its inspiring energy and inherent ability to let me dream big. A signature creation, the Dylan coat. Charlotte revealed that her favorite item from this collection is the Dylan coat, describing it as a true labor of love. Crafted from distressed pleather, this style took roughly 6 months to design and perfect. I take immense pride in the weight and texture of the fabric, aiming for Dylan to convey the essence of vintage leather. I genuinely believe we've succeeded in achieving this goal. Aligning with current trends, Charlotte discussed how the Bohemian flair apparent in Drop 1 connects her brand to broader style movements emerging this winter. Maintaining a distinctive identity through bold outerwear designs has been a hallmark of her work. My inspiration board is an eclectic mix. My grandmother's leopard print styles, the band The Cranberries, iconic figures like Jane Birkin, uplifting notes from my dad, and various fabric swatches and color palettes. I collect these ideas, brainstorming at a leisurely pace, which brings both joy and thoughtfulness to my designs. We aim for Charlotte Simone to be a seasonless brand where each piece can seamlessly elevate any outfit. Styling tips from Charlotte. In discussing her personal styling preferences, Charlotte shared, "For me, the beauty of my designs lies in their power to transform the everyday. I tend to keep a casual look with jeans and a simple white t-shirt, layering a coat to add a bounce to my step." Reflecting on a decade of Charlotte Simone, as Charlotte celebrates 10 years of her brand, she highlights a standout moment: Taylor Swift wearing her designs not once, but 3 times. As a fan of Taylor, this was an extraordinary achievement, not to mention the influx of traffic we experienced on our social channels and website, which was absolutely unparalleled. Soundtrack to Drop 1. If tasked with selecting a soundtrack for this collection, Charlotte would choose She Drives Me Crazy by Fine Young Cannibals, as it embodies the spirit of Drop 1 perfectly. Designing for specific occasions. Charlotte's passion for vintage markets and her grandmother's wardrobe guides her design process. I love hunting for treasures and drawing inspiration from past decades. We've built an extensive archive of designs slowly and deliberately. On average, it requires about 10 months to bring a collection from concept to completion. Truly a labor of love, balancing timelessness with playfulness. A hallmark of Charlotte's design philosophy is her commitment to vintage aesthetics that remain timeless. I am always enchanted by the classic silhouettes of yesteryears, particularly the Penny Lane coat that evokes nostalgia while connecting to the vivacious spirit of the 1970s. My grandmother's impeccable taste in outerwear profoundly shapes my designs. I strive to incorporate classic vintage lines while adding contemporary elements with fresh colors and prints to appeal to women of all ages and body types. This blend is what makes our styles so enticing. Aspiration for recognizable figures. When asked who she would love to see don a coat from Drop One, Charlotte enthusiastically shared, "There's something thrilling about spotting someone in a Charlotte Simone piece. Knowing they've spent their hard-earned money on something I created. My dream would be to see my absolute idol, Celine Dion, in one of my designs." Upcoming releases. Charlotte confirmed that there are indeed more winter drops planned for the season. Stay tuned by signing up for our mailing list to receive updates on future releases and more exciting news. Future projects for 2026. Looking ahead to 2026, Charlotte expressed her enthusiasm for diving deeper into research and development for next winter's offerings. It's a lengthy and involved process, and we'll begin to close out current creative concepts while planning for the coming year. I'm particularly excited about exploring new categories in outerwear, such as Max, puffa jackets, and additional cold weather accessories. Explore Drop One now. Dive into the vibrant world of Charlotte Simone by checking out the latest collection.